Welcome to Mahjong Central. My name is Michele. I'm going to play Solitaire for Japanese style Mahjong, also known as Riichi. In this version, I'm going to attempt to play 4 hands at one time. And I'm going to go for the quickest win possible. Some people play that way. Sometimes I have a tendency to go for big hands. So I'm going to force myself to go for the quickest win, even if it's just 1 Yaku. So I have all my tiles out and they've been mixed. They're behind these risers back here. I have the wind of the round indicator here. So I'm going to say it is east round, and each of my 4 hands have a tenbo, I believe is what they're called, counting sticks, just in case one of these players declares Riichi. East will have their tiles on the table, then south, west, and north. I will have discard piles to the right for east and south, and then to the left for west and north. So I'm going to get my tiles. I'm just going to take a random 14 for east. Okay, there's east tiles right there. Now, south. So, everyone has their tiles. I'm going to make the con wall, which is made up of 7 stacks of 2. So here's the con wall. And I'm going to go ahead and draw Dora. And I'm going to leave it standing up so you can see it. So there's Dora. 1 bam. 1 bam is Dora. All right, here we go. Let's see what each of these players is going to go for. Look at all those honors. Okay, there's a pair of 5s. But I also have 1s and 9s. I must say, there's 8 tiles towards 13 orphans. I'm tempted. I think what I'll do, though, is hold on to the BAMs and throw these away first. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's look at south. South has only 2 honor, oh no, 3. There's a white dragon. Okay. So they have a pair here of 9s. What about if we play terminals in all? 4 chis or pawns, each with at least 1 terminal. Must include 1 chi. Terminals in all. Here we have a terminal in that potential set. There's a pair, there's a terminal right there, and there's a terminal. Terminals in all. Let's give it a try. So we'll throw these honors away. All right, let's see what west has. They have a pair of east, and it's east round. Oh, they have a pawn. Look, a pawn. And look at all those dots. Okay, half flush. Even though that means we're going to throw away Akadora, but look at this. They have 2 chis already, right there, and a pawn. We could even break these up and make 3 chis out of those. All we need is a pair in there to get set. Let's see what North has. So they have 2 honors. They have a pair in there. Oh, maybe they could play mixed triple chi. Okay, I'm thinking for this hand, we could do pinfu, maybe mixed triple chi, because look, they have 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. If we fill that in, we could play mixed triple chi. So we'll get rid of these honors. Okay, so recap. Potential 13 orphans or half flesh for this one. For South, we have potential terminals in all. Here for West, we have Hanitsu, half flesh, and then for North, we have Pinfu. So let's start by discarding an 8 crack. So East discards will be to the lower right, and I'll draw for South. They drew a 7 bam. Okay, that's nice. If we're going to play terminals in all, there's one right there. 1, 2, there's the pair. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need another terminal, so I'm thinking we need to hold on to this 2 crack. We need a 1 crack for that, maybe. Let's go ahead and keep the 5 though and get rid of these honors. If we're, because we could switch to Pinfu if we have to. So let's go ahead and discard the white dragon. Just get rid of it right away. So white dragon for South. Now it's West turn. White dragon. We'll throw a 7 bam. Their discard pile is to the lower left, and nobody can take that, so we'll draw for North. They drew a 2 bam. If we're going to play mixed triple chi, there's one right there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3. Here's a potential chi and a potential chi here, right here. So let's go ahead and get rid of the red dragon. Nobody can take the red dragon, so let's draw for East. They drew a 6 bam. Let's hold that and get rid of the 5 crack and draw for South. They drew a West. The red is already out. Let's discard that. We'll draw 4 West. 3 dot. Half flush is coming in here. Let's discard the 5 crack before anybody's ready for Akadora. Red 5. And now we'll draw for North. A green dragon. That's not helpful. Even though it's pretty, we're going to discard it. Green dragon. Oops, I think I threw that 5 crack. It needs to go over here to the left. That's part of the challenge of playing solitaire. You got to remember which player is discarding and put it in the right discard pile. Okay, so I just threw a green for North, so it's East's turn. And I drew a green. That's good. This 13 orphans is coming in, but they may switch to half flesh also. They have to decide right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles towards 13 orphans, or we could switch to half flesh instead. In between. Let's go ahead and get rid of the 7 dot. Okay, up here, this player is attempting to play, let's see, trying to remember what they were going to play. Pinfu, pair, chi, 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 terminals in all. That's what I was going to try to do. So I think I forgot to look to see if that is a declared hand, if you can claim a discard. Let's see, terminals in all. Okay, it is an exposable hand. You get an additional Han if it's concealed. Let's go ahead and claim the 7 dot. So I'm going to put these out, and I'll add the 7 dot, and this is for south and east through it. So I'm going to indicate it like that. And now it is south's discard. They're going to play terminals in all, and the reach name for that is Junchan Taya. Oh, I can't pronounce that. And I don't know anybody who speaks Japanese, so I'm just going to say they're playing terminals in all. Let's draw for west. 8 crack, discard. Oops, that's south. West is over here. Okay, now drawing for north. 2 bam. They already have their 1, 2, 3 handled. But let's hold it and get rid of this west. And we'll draw for east. They drew a west. That's a keeper. They have news. We need a red dragon and a 1 crack or a 9 crack. Okay, let's get rid of the 8 dot and draw for south. Nobody can take the 8 dot from here. You might think, well, why can't west take that 8 dot and make maybe a chi? You can't take a chi from the player across from you. You can only take a chi from the player to your left. So nobody can take that 8 dot. We're going to draw for south. So they drew a 6 dot. That's not a keeper. We're going to discard a 6 dot. Now this player, they're playing a half flush. So let's see if we can take that. Yeah, let's do a chi for west. We'll do a 6, 7, 8. Because they have a 6, 7, a 5, 6, a 3, 4 crack. Let's take that for a chi. So I'm going to put that over here with that 6 dot, and we'll indicate it like so, because south threw it to west. So that's how they would indicate what, south discard. And we'll discard the 4 crack. Now we're going to draw for north. They got a 7 bam. That's a good pair tile. If they're playing mixed triple chi, right there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 8, 9, 7, 7. Let's get rid of the 2 bam for north and draw for east. 8 crack, not a keeper. We're going to discard that. Nobody can take an 8 crack, so we'll draw for south. They got a 2 dot. They're playing terminals in all, so let's throw it. 2 dot. And nobody can take that. You'd think, well, why can't north take it for this 1, 2, 3? You can only take a chow tile from the player on your left, and that would be west. So this player cannot take that 2 dot. So we have to let it go and draw for west. 2 bam. That is not a keeper. We're going to throw it. And draw for north. Okay, they drew a 7 crack. That's not a keeper. They're trying for mixed triple chi. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We've got a couple chis in there to make. So let's throw it. 7 crack. And draw for east. Red. Oh my goodness. Let's go for it. I know there's a gap. There's no 1 crack or 9 crack. I think we should go for it though. Look how close. Or we could switch to, no, we should go for it. We're only 3 away. 6 bam. Let's see what happens. And then draw for south. 6 bam, you'd think, well, what about a 6, 7, 8? If we're playing terminals in all, we need this to be complete. 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to break that up. We need a terminal, which is a 1 and a 9 in each set. So we're going to draw. There's an 8 bam. So let's get rid of the west. Nobody can take a west, so we'll draw for west. They got a green. So at this point, they have to decide. There's already a white dragon and a west out. Let's throw the white for west and draw for north. Okay, they drew a 3 dot. That's not helpful. If we have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. We have 1, 2, 3. We have too many sets. We're going to have to get rid of some of those. Let's go ahead and throw away the 3 dot and draw for east. 4 dot, that's not a keeper. And nobody can take a 4 dot, so we'll draw for south. They drew a 1 crack. If they're playing terminals in all, that's a keeper. 1, 2. Pair of 9s. I think this 5 can go away. So here's a 1, 2 for a potential 1, 2, 3. Here's a completed chi right there. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 sets. They have 1 already out right here. So they just need to chi. Okay, so we're going to discard the south. And it is now west turn. They drew a 9 crack. That's not helpful. We're going to discard that. 9 crack. So you might think, well, what about if we declare a pung? I'm kind of thinking this should be my pair tile, because we still have to have a pair with terminals. So I'm going to let that go. We'll draw for north. North, discard. They're discarding their seat wind. Nobody needs it. We'll draw for east. Red dragon. Okay, now we have 2 pair here. 3 pair actually, because of the 5 bam. We could switch to all pone. If we went with all pone, we would have all these discards. If we stuck with 13 orphans, which is a rare hand, we're only 3 away. I'm going to go for it. I'll throw a 5 bam and draw for south. They drew a 7 crack. That's not a keeper though, because we're trying for terminals in all. So we need to fill these in. Let's discard the 8 bam. 8 bam, nobody can take, so we're going to draw for west. 4 bam, that's not a keeper, they're in dots. So let's discard the 4 bam. And we're going to draw for north. They got a 3 crack. So here we have a 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. We need a 1 crack there, a 2 dot there. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3 for mixed triple chi. So here we have a pair. Let's go ahead and give up on these here, because we could still make a chi or a pone out of those, and then this can be the pair. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets and a pair. Let's throw the 9 dot and draw for east. East drew a 6 bam, that's not a keeper. We'll draw for south. 1 crack. Might as well keep it. Maybe we'll get another 2 or something. Now we could use this 1 crack as the pair and then use the 7, 9 for a chi. So let's hold that 1 crack and get rid of the 5 and draw for west. 4 crack, that's not a keeper. We'll discard it. 4 crack. All right, now here we have a 1, 3. We need a 2 dot. 1, 2, 3 in bams. A 1, 2, 3. We need a 1 crack there. A 4 crack was discarded, so we can't take it anyway. And I don't want to break up my potential chi for my mixed triple chi in order to make a chi with the 4. Although, no, we're going to stick with it. So let's go ahead and draw. Let's see, 4, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to draw. We got a 1 bam. That's not a helpful tile because we've already got a 1 bam. Let's get rid of the 8 dot. No, this is not useful at all. So let's draw now for east. And you might think, well, why can't west take it and make a chi? West can only take a chi tile from south. So the wrong player threw it. They have to sit tight. So we're going to draw for north. 6 crack. That's not a keeper. And nobody can take it, so we'll draw for south. Ooh, they got Akadora, but they're playing terminals in all. From 5, there's no way to use a terminal there, so we're going to get rid of it. 5 dot. And we're going to have west take it because that was Akadora. We'll chi. So we're going to take that tile. Now they have a chi with Akadora from south. And now we can discard. So there's already a west out and a green even. Let's just throw the west. And now it is north's turn. They drew a 5 dot. That's not a keeper. We'll throw it. 5 dot. Nobody can take that, so we'll draw for east. 2 dot. Not a keeper. Discard. 2 dot. Drawing for south. They drew a south, which is not helpful because they're playing terminals in all. We're going to discard a south and draw for west. They drew a 6 crack. That's not a keeper. We'll throw that and draw for north. 5 bam. Okay, now, so let's see what we can do here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. We need a 2 dot, a 1 crack. Here's a potential pair. I'm just trying to see if we can use that Akadora. Maybe we could make that a chi and get rid of the 4 here and make that into one of the chis in order to get some score. Let's throw away the 4 crack. Either the 4 crack or the 1 bam. Let's throw away the 1 bam. So we still might be able to use that 4 crack. Okay, now it is north's turn. They drew a 5 crack. That's not helpful. Discard. And now we'll draw for south. 8 bam. Not helpful. They've already got a chi for their 8. So we're going to discard that and draw for west. They drew a 4 crack, so we'll discard that 4 crack. Now this player, you might think, well, why don't they take it? 2, 3, 4. But that would kill their Yaku. The only other thing they could be playing would be Pinfu, which is a concealed hand. So we need to let it go and stick with the plan. So let's draw. They got a 1 crack. Nice. There's the second chi. So they need a 2 dot badly. This could be their pair. This could be another chi with Akadora. Let's hold that. We can get rid of the 4 crack or the 7 bam at this point. So let's go ahead and get rid of the 7 bam and draw for east. 3 crack. Their hand's going nowhere. 3 crack. That's what happens when you go for a big hand. You're kind of stuck because you're looking for really specific tiles. So 3 crack is discarded. If we're playing mixed triple chi, let's take that for a pung for north. So we're going to skip turns. These 2 are going to get skipped because they're going to take that east discard. And that was north, so we'll indicate the discard. Let's see here, east through it, so it'll be indicated like this. to show the east through it. And now we'll discard. They need a 2 dot. Oh wait, that was their pair tile. Now we're back to needing a pair. 3, 4. Okay, what's out? That was my pair tile, I think. Okay, there's 2 4 cracks out. Let's throw that. And discard for, or draw for east. They got a 7 crack. That's not a keeper. So we'll discard that. Nobody can take it. So we'll draw for south. 3 bam. There's a 1, 2, 3. Here's a pair. 7, 8, 9, maybe. 7, 8, 9. Let's throw away the 2 crack. So they have 1 chi already, 7, 8, 9. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Let's see here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, what are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And a pair. Let's throw away the 9 crack. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Let me see here. There's no 3 cracks out. There's a pung of 3 cracks. Let's let that be the pair and get rid of the 2 crack. Because there's only 1 more 3 crack left. So we'll throw away the 2 crack. Okay, so they have a chi out here. Chi, chi, potential chi. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How did they get too many tiles all of a sudden? That's not good. Technically, they're dead. I ended up with an extra tile there, and I just threw away a 2 crack. So their hand is dead. They have too many tiles, which is unfortunate. But that happens anytime you have too many tiles and someone catches it, that hand is dead. They have too many, because see, they have 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 7, 9, and a pair. They have too many tiles, because technically they should be ready to win on an 8 crack. But we just discarded a 7 crack. So their hand is dead. All right, so we'll let that go and draw for west. They drew a 4 dot. Okay. So if they have a 3, 4, 5, they're ready on a 6, or 4, 5, 6 and ready on a 3. Let's throw the 8 or the green dragon and draw for north. They drew a north. That's a discard. Nobody can take that, and we'll draw for east. They drew a 6 bam, which is a discard. They're dead, so we're going to draw for west. 4 bam, discard, and draw for north. They can't take it. They're trying for mixed triple chi. Chi, chi. We need a 2 dot, and then we need a pair in here. 9 crack. That's not good. 9 crack is a discard. That's what this player needs, a 9 crack. We'll draw. They drew a 3 bam. That's not a keeper. They already have a chi. Oh, they're dead. We're skipping to west. 4 bam. That's not a keeper. 4 bam for west, and we're drawing for north. They got a 7 crack. That is not a keeper, and we'll draw for east. 5 dot, discard. 5 dot, drawing for, nope, they're dead. I should just turn this down. There, they're dead. West. 7 dot. Okay, so let's look and see what's out and pick the best one. So there are no 7 dots out, and there's 1 3 dot out. There's a 7 dot in an exposure. 7 dot in it, there's 1 of each, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's throw away the 3 dot for west. Oh, you know what? there's 7 dots in exposures. So we're never going to get a pair out of that, or we're going to throw the 7 dot and draw for north. 9 bam. Now that we might be able to make use of here, but then they have to throw away Akadora. I'd rather keep it. Let's throw 9 bam and draw for east. 5 bam. They're back to having a pair. At this stage, there's only 2 more picks for east, and they have 3 discards. I think if it were me, I would go for it. I'm going to throw away a 5 bam and draw for west. They drew a 4 bam. That's a discard. And we'll draw for north. 3 bam. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of the 7 bam. Here's a potential 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We still need a pair in here. We need a 5 bam for a pair. Let's throw away the 7 bam and draw for east. 4 dot, that's a discard. Okay, 4 dot, and it is west turn. They drew a 6 dot. There's a pair. There's their chi. That's sumo. West won. So they won with, we'll just throw these down here. They won with Hanitsu. So we have, that was not a concealed hand, so they don't get Dora or anything like that. But they have 2 Han for half flesh, plus the wind of the round, which is east, so that's another Han, and they have Akadora. So that would be 2, 3, 4 Han. 2, 3, 4 Han. And let's see here. 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. 4 Han. They would have to count mini points. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 4 Han. Okay. Let me know what you think about Solitaire for Japanese style. If you have your own set, give it a try. I'll leave links below the video to the lesson playlist if you want to learn how to play. And in that playlist, there's a link to a player reference that I made so that you can count score and figure out what Yaku to go for. You got to have 1 Yaku to win. Let me know what you think about this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. And after you click subscribe, click the bell so you get notification when I post new videos. Between now and the next Solitaire for Riichi, may all your picks be keepers.